Alright guys, we're going to start with going through Tournament Stadium Blue, or Tournament Stadium XL as he's calling it now, from Predator. This is his new map here, and I promised I would showcase it for you. I've got a lot of news and stuff coming up for you, and there will be some game footage, so stay tuned for that. I've decided to turn this into one big informational video here, so it's going to be the community update stuff, / Tiberium Blue, all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to jump straight into this map first. We're going to do this. This is the first topic on the agenda. You start in the bottom right hand side. You can follow the big yellow triangle here, or whatever that shape is called, on the radar to see where I'm going. Tournament Stadium Blue XL has been redesigned. It is in beta form from Predator, and as you can see, you start off with your normal green Tiberium field here. If you're familiar with 1.03 and have been playing 1.03, you'll have probably played on this map. I know I have, but obviously in the previous form. In the previous form, the map edged here and here, so it's very difficult for early game harassment. You could wall yourself in with the edge of the map, but now Predator's expanded the map. And as you can see, there's actually some areas back here. There's the monorail track, there's a little bit of high ground, probably not going to be too tactical. It's just allow bikes and other Nod factions to sneak in there. We have some construction over here as well, and it's actually a way for infantry to get through there, which is kind of nice, and other vehicles, because pit bulls and bikes can't run down fences, so they can sneak through that little gap there if you've got a gap. And so there's a lot more harassment options. The map is very big. We're going to go through to the expansions, which across all this clear field here, there's a lot of trees and stuff, so watch out for your stealth units there. We have an expansion here, defendable by a garrison. If you see here, the edge of the map is just here. Let's whip it around and get rid of that sage bug. And you can see there's some water here. We got the Pripyat Ferris wheel. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. I didn't even know that was in there. I don't know how he's made that actually, or maybe it was a graphic. Anyway, you can see as it's very open down here. You have your expansion field here, or else you can expand up in this direction here, and I honestly don't know which one's closer. On the radar they look about the same here, but if you expand to this one, you can protect your spike. That's right, you have a spike up here in the top right hand corner, which is in this very hilly area. If we zoom in, you can see it's very hilly, so you got to watch out for your scouts there. Squid are going to be having a field day with their buzzers here. And you have an expansion field here, defendable from this direction. As you can see, it kind of closes up a bit over here. There's the garrison from the other side. Because it's a tournament map, it is symmetrical. So you can see here, there's the Pripyat Ferris wheel on this side, the water, the expansion field, and the defensive garrison here. Now, in the 1.03 version of TIB Stadium Blue, we would actually expand to this field first because it was closer, and then expand to this field here. But now that he's redesigned it, from your main, it seems to be closer to somewhat go to this field here. I'm not quite sure if that's true. It might be slightly farther, but you got this garrison to protect it. You are vulnerable on almost all sides, especially to the center here. There is a blue field in the center. It doesn't start with any Tiberium there, but it will grow, and it's very open and flat here. We got the 4 stadium grandstands here, here, and here, of course. And I've stuck to the right hand side of the map primarily because it is a completely mirrored map there. I don't know why I'm losing some frameage here. That's probably just my computer. It's not good. It's been doing that. I was doing that in the game as well, which I promised I'd bring footage at the end of the game, Kimasabi vs Marsleaf, and I didn't, and it's still deciding it's going to frame on me there. So hopefully that will get fixed up now. A lot of trees here, so I can see this level not running too well on lower end computers. That could be a problem. And if we move back up here, we can see it's all symmetrical. Got the grasslands, got the construction site for this side here, the monorail track, the starting position for the other player, and their expansion fields respectively here, and then back down here. So as you can see, I'm clicking to the Tiberium fields. There's 4 expansion fields here. I think it's really going to dictate. It's one of those levels you don't know which way to expand. If you expand here, but what happens if your enemy expands here? All of a sudden all the Tiberium's on the other side of the map and no one has any way to get it. They're going to have to go there. So it could be a very interesting map. I will be looking out for replays on this map, so if you download it from the forums, the 1.03 forums on Game Replays.org, there is a link in the description to take you to the Game Replays portal, the Kane's Wrath portal, sorry, on Game Replays. And very lovely map. The 1.03 version was very nice, and hopefully this one will take off. Any of those pros out there, Technique, Eclipse, Bonus, or anyone who sees this video, you know, head on up and go play this map. I mean, it's only about 400 kilobytes. You put it into your maps folder, which is a hidden file folder. Remember, you might have to look up how to find that here. And yeah, like I said, it's a very nice map. It's a blue zone. It's very big. And if there are any good games on it, please send them to me, and I will VOD them on this level. Anyway, I've got some footage coming up for you from the old version of the map from a cancelled project. So let's jump straight into that then now and talk about the news. So let's go to that one right now. Hope you all enjoyed this map. Alright guys, Green Zero back again here to continue this video. I hope you all enjoyed the map there. Don't forget to play on it and send me your videos of any good games. Anyway, this footage here is from 1.03, so it's a little bit crazy and wacky. because it was at that stage in the development there. This is from probably more than 12 months ago. It's on the old version of Tiberium Stadium Blue. I'm playing EA No Craft Manchi, which is Jindo from Korea. So there we go. We got the good guys from Korea, QSXS and Sniper File. We got the bad guys from Korea, which is Jindo. So anyway, CGF would appreciate the 1.03 mention here. Remember, he does update that weekly, and because you don't need to switch your versions anymore and restart the game, that's pretty good. You might want to head over there and try the 1.03. It's not crazy anymore. It seems to be more of a 1.02 plus with a few tweaks here and there. Slingshots still cannot crush for some reason. I'm not sure why CGF is so dead set against that. But anyway, let's also talk about Generals 2, or Command and Conquer, play for free. However, EA want to spin it to get their money. But I am looking forward to the game, obviously, because it's a new Command and Conquer, and it's going to essentially be free. The problem with the pay-to-play kind of thing that they apparently have going, we'll have to wait and see how that goes, but I have no expectations of EA, no one else does, but I'm still excited for the new game. One, because I'll be able to play it for free initially, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, there's going to be a single-player campaign now, apparently, and a lot more people that I know that haven't played any of the Command & Conquer games are actually looking towards this game now, so hopefully we'll have some more information on that later. Very, very little footage has actually come out of this. We've only had a couple of trailers, and we recently had one with Methuselah, an AGM launcher. They were invited from GameReplays.org to wherever it was that they were having that video. Go and check it out on YouTube. Look for play for free video, whatever, or the Kane's Wrath portal. There was a video there. I'm not going to play any of it back here because it's kind of pointless. Everyone else has already got it. So head on over to YouTube and download it yourself if you want it. Anyway, I'm going to let you sit back and enjoy the rest of this footage here. I will play the rest of this game from a, it's highlights from this game, really. Unfortunately, the game desynced at the end, and it was for a video that I never released, but here we go. Here's the footage. It's pretty action-packed. It's pretty good here from the old version of 1.03. Anyway, we're coming into what could be the final year of Kane's Wrath, or the final few months, depending on when the new game releases here. So hopefully the community will stay strong. And yeah, until then, basically that's what I've built this video for, is for the Tiberium Stadium Blue. So remember to download it and play on it. Anyway, until next time, I'm Green Zero, and I'll see you all later.